Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Rewind that. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one and when I go live. Guys, we are here to discuss the latest episode of Raising Kanan, season 3, episode number 8, called Reckonings. Okay. And reckonings there were. And we will get to it. First, let me say hello to Queen Karima Smith, Just Me B. Hey, and yes, we are here a little early tonight because whenever I can't make my midnights on Fridays for whatever reason, maybe because I'm just living my life. um, Most likely, if I do reschedule for Saturday, it's gonna be earlier because I just I don't want to be up late doing a live at midnight on Saturday, especially when I have church in the morning. Okay. What's up, Stephen Harris and D Weave? Hi. And Donise Nicole and LSW and Kevin Reynolds. How is everybody doing? Rashonda Greer was up in here. And all that good stuff. All right. Let's get into this, guys. So, the episode starts off with Rock, and she's sitting in her living room. She's in her thoughts, in her feelings. You have grown Kanan narrating that the pretty much I'm paraphrasing that the worst time to be by yourself. Well, it's really bad to be by yourself because that's when you start thinking everything, right? And especially if you're somebody like him, you start thinking about the person that you're most afraid of, which is yourself, okay? Just a bunch of contemplation and blah blah blah. So you can see Rock sitting there and she's in heavy thought. Maybe she is somebody that is thinking that she steered some people wrong. She's made some wrong decisions in life, and she's kind of have to deal with those consequences as well. But we're gonna get more into that. We hear her talk about it to Lulu, and we even hear her talk about it at the end with Juliana. So for this to be called Reckonings is very befitting. I feel like it was kind of a poetic type of episode, good dialogue. So that's good. All right. Now, as she's sitting in her thoughts, all of a sudden, guys, we got Luz drunk behind yelling, "I'm here. Who's next?" Who I gotta kill next, Rock? Come get me. You owe me. Come get me. Like, this guy is really bugging out. Like, I don't know if y'all understand. I love Lulu. Okay, I always have. So I'm not just gonna turn my love off for him just because he been acting stupid. Was I annoyed? Oh my gosh, I was so annoyed because he's telling and she's like, get your behind in here. She goes outside, she gets him, and he's like, they need to know what we do. Why? Why the heck do they need to know what y'all do? Lulu, you need to go somewhere, okay? Baby, you need to go somewhere. Oh my gosh, I'm so daggone tired of what he's doing, man. But I agree with Marvin. He needs help. And we're going to talk about that as well. All right. So next we have Kanan, who is sitting with Snaps and Pop and Ronnie. Okay. And they want to ask him, yeah, just me be we straight killers, yo. So, they asked Kanan if he'd rather be feared or respected. And guys, I don't know how y'all felt about this answer, but I felt like this answer was very, very immature. Okay. Like, it just showed his immaturity level, in my opinion. He says, you can't have real respect without fear. When you fear, and then do you respect them? No, that is not true, you idiot. That is not freaking true. Yet no one corrects this stupid talk. They just let Kanan say what he said. Now, I really love to hear what y'all think about this because I know for a fact that I've respected plenty of people that I wasn't scared of. Plenty of people. Okay? And the thing about it is, you have to really be careful with that fear. That's why they say, would you rather be feared or respected? Because I don't really feel like there's real respect and fear. right? Yes, somebody could really be like, okay, I'm gonna, yeah, Donnie's right. Having fear makes you have regard. Exactly. So you regard this person as, somebody that I'm probably not gonna mess with because they might, off with their head me, right? Off with the head me. So I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna be respectful, but that doesn't mean I respect you. And when somebody actually fears you, it's really not the best, because when people really fear you, those be the ones that delete you because they're so scared. A lot of people don't want to be walking around living in fear all the daggone time. So they wind up deleting the people that they're afraid of, or the person that they're afraid of. Okay. So I just felt like it was a very immature answer. It showed that he's unseasoned, which of course we know that. We know he's unseasoned. But I like to point it out because I know there's a lot of people that are rooting for Kanan. And I actually hate Kanan. So I love to point out that kind of stuff. Oh well. Greta says having fear creates more enemies. Exactly. And then your enemies can come, they conspire against you. They conspire together against you because they all got this common enemy, which is you, and they don't like you. But you see how they just sat there like that? Like, and a part of me is wondering, because these are the OGs, we're not going to talk about the conversation that they had with Rock yet, okay? That has so much freaking dialogue. I was just like, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to try to remember everything that I can. I don't got time, So, but like, these are the OGs. So you would think that they would try to school him on something. But at the same time, it makes me wonder. So if they're not really trying to school him and they just asking him questions, what's their angle here? You know what I mean? Like, they see Kanan for who he is, but are they just trying to get in his head also and just see where he's at with stuff like that? I just felt like there was a little more to this little conversation here. Okay. And you also got what's the name over there trying to tell him? What's his name? When they asked Kanan the question, you got Ronnie over there talking about some feared. And I loved when Pops was like, he didn't ask you, Urkel. Like, shut up. Stop trying to tell him what to say. So maybe a part of this conversation just means simply that they just want to see where his mind is, and they're not really here to kind of like, I guess, steer him in any kind of direction. They just trying to fill him out, I guess. I don't freaking know, because I don't know. That was just, I can't even call it with that conversation, y'all. I really can't. But I am looking at it like, I wonder if these things are going to come back around, or if that was just a question of us getting to hear how stupid Kanan is. Oh, I hate him so much. I'm so mad that this is actually a prequel, because we know that he gonna die like years from now, because I would be rooting for this kid's death, because I just hate him at this point. I'm sorry, y'all. I know that sounds probably harsh because he's the kid, but I really hate him. It's really taking a turn for the worse. I hate him. It's a really terrible character. All right, guys. So next, guys, we got Lou sleeping off. He's sleeping it off at Rock's house, right? And then Rock tells Marvin that Lulu is a tragedy and will mess things up for all of them. So Marvin says he just needs a program, someone to talk to, right? But Rock says talking is his problem, which is true. But I just don't like how she keeps on like ignoring what Marvin was saying, and he said it more than once throughout this episode, and she kept ignoring it, and she really got on my nerves, guys, with this. Okay, so yeah, like I said, she's like, talking is the problem. So next we have she has her deadbeat mother come over. She's telling Marvin that the deadbeat mother is gonna come over and babysit Lou to make sure that he doesn't go anywhere. Okay. And then she says until they could figure out what to do with him. And I'm like, what to do with him? What are you talking about? So basically, what's your option here? You know what I'm saying? And I think that we kind of saw how concerned Marvin was when she started talking like, so we figure out what we're gonna do with him and all of this, or he got to be handled or whatever. he's getting concerned because remember, if you go back to I think season 1, he told Kanan that he believed that she would off him. This is how much this is how little faith he has in his sister, and when it's regarding his life. He doesn't believe that she's a sister to where she loves him and she will protect him and she'll do anything and make sure that she don't cross any kind of crazy lines when it comes to her siblings, that she draws the lines when it comes to her siblings. He don't believe that. So he's concerned about his brother at this point right now. Okay. So let me see what you guys are saying. Kanan rejecting that shot was his version of displaying power. Okay. That was cool. Now, maybe their dad went for help too, but it didn't work and he died. That's a good little way of coming to Rock's defense. Even if you're not coming to her defense, I'm just saying, in case, because that's a nice little, because Rock was getting on my nerves a little bit. Every time somebody say you need a program, he need help, he need us to help him out, she always got something else to say. He just needs to shut up. He just needs to be quiet. Girl, that's not helping nothing. You learned too much from your mother. Apparently. So now let me see where we're at. So in the meantime, Rock needs Marvin to find out what Kanan is up to and what he's moving. Okay. Now Marvin hears what Rock is saying, but he feels like Lou is the more pressing concern. So he says, you need to trust me on Lou. He needs our help. That's all. Right. And so Rock says, you think I'm hard-hearted, don't you? Right. And then she says, maybe I am, but I also take the blame for the calls that I make. And so it just kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier about her sitting in her feelings. And that's not really knowing what she's thinking about, but probably having a good idea, right? And so she goes on to say, well, maybe it is all on me, but Lulu ain't happy with himself and that ain't on me, right? She was saying that nobody around here likes looking in the mirror, right? Nobody around her likes looking in the mirror but her. And so Marvin says, well, my whole life now is about looking in the mirror. And Rock says, you like who looking back at you? And I kind of felt like she was trying to, play him a little bit, and I didn't like it. And he said, yeah, I'm starting to. So she probably didn't expect him to say, yeah, I'm starting to like who I am. Shoot, the heck you talking about? I don't know if you noticed the change, but I sure have. Okay. So she said, well, Lulu don't like who looking back at him. Okay. And no matter what he think, that ain't on me. All right. But and then she said, you can't save a ninja from himself, which is so true. You can send somebody to AA, you can send somebody to a program and this and that. But if they really are serious on that stuff and they just can't really get it in their minds that this is what I'm going to do to get the help that I need, it's really nothing that you can do about that. And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, guys, but I do think that a lot of this stuff is her fault. And I'm not saying that I'm excusing Lou for anything. I'm really not, because hopefully you guys remember when I was trying to kind of see both sides of their situation or their points when she went to the club to go see him. I was trying to see both of their points. He's saying I looked up to you and you basically steered me the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, you grown now, you make your decisions, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you got to remember when this dude was trying to do him. Remember when he was trying to do him and he was trying to stay in the game with her, but he was also trying to do his little thing with his music and break free and do something in the club and all that stuff. And she was trying to move weight through the club. She was trying to have control over every aspect of his life. And then last season when he tells her that he was out, what did she tell him, y'all? She said, let me make this clear to you. I own you. So if she's saying all that to him, you gotta kind of see that even though this is a grown freaking man, she's over here telling this dude that he can't go nowhere. And he owns her. I mean, she owns him. And the only way that he was able to really get the heck away from her is because she stepped away from the game. She didn't respect him. She didn't support him with his dreams. Everything had to be the game, the game, the game, the game, the game. And when he said, "You use me like I was some hammer that you just pulled out of your toolbox whenever you need it," that's a fact, y'all. That's a fact. So all of this stuff that people are saying about Lou, oh, he gotta go, he does this, da 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 da. Like, really look at all of this. Like, really look at from day one how everything has been going in this man's life and why now the sister that he looked up to, he found out, unfortunately, that this sister that he loved and looked up to was using him. That's how he's looking at it, whether he's a grown man or not, y'all. He is looking at his mother figure. Y'all got to remember that too. He's looking at a mother figure who crapped on him. She don't care nothing about me or nothing. So now you got Marvin over here saying, we need to help him. I really need Marvin to get a little to take a bigger stance. And hopefully I'm gonna talk about that a little later. Let me just you know what, let me talk about it right now. So, because I don't want to mess around and forget. So I hope that Marvin takes a bigger stance when it comes to his sister. You know, he's the oldest. I was watching the trailer and they caught up with Lulu. We see the cops with him, and then we finally see Terrence Howard. Wow. What is his name, y'all? Detective Howard. He got Lulu. Lulu must have said something, running his freaking mouth again, y'all. Running it. Okay. And he said, you don't say another thing, or basically I'm gonna blow your head off. Okay. So then you got Rock coming in looking like she ready to allow it. And then you got Marvin coming in. And so I'm over here wondering, Marvin, I know you are not about to let this go down. I know you're not about to do that. They better not. I mean, because building us up like that with this whole character arc for Marvin, and then to have him co-sign deleting his own brother, that's totally against his character at this point. The man who went inside the building to save his brother, that he was already they wasn't even really like getting along like that. You saw how they related to each other. They didn't really get along. They always went back and forth, bickering and everything, you know, doing low blows and stuff like that, dissing each other. But when stuff really hit the fan, he went into a burning house to get his brother. So if they make these people, this brother right here, Marvin, take out his brother, his little brother, to me that goes against all of like his whole character, like everything that they've been setting up for Marvin. It just goes against the whole thing. I mean, I wouldn't mind if he goes ahead and just put a bullet in Howard's head and call it a day and be like, no one's doing that. Like, this is my stance right here. Nobody's touching my little brother, and that's that. And Rock should have been listening to him anyway when he told her that Lou was a freaking priority. Because I am jumping a little bit, but Lou winds up leaving because his mother couldn't hold him there. You know what I'm saying? And as he's telling her, I think we need to focus on Lulu. We need to find him. Now, are you going to take this on your own? Are you going to take this on to yourself again, Rock? How you say, you know, all of the mistakes that you make, you live in them and stuff. Are you going to look at this as your own mistake that you made? Because you already know that your brother is out here running his freaking mouth, running amok. And you say, oh, he's going to take us down and this and that. But you're not going to make him a priority. You're not going to make finding him a priority. Makes no sense to me. So now that he's out running his mouth still in the streets, you better understand that this is on you. That's all I gotta say. What's up, Moochie Scoochie? Yeah, LSW said Lou won't stop talking. He want out. Yeah, he was trying to get them white boys to take him to freak out, y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. What's up, So Iconic? All right. So LSW said their mother probably was where everything started. Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely think I made that point a few weeks ago when she came. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, HFG, I'm just wanted to make conversation about that. You know, I like to talk about scenario A, scenario B. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that if they showed it in the trailer that it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that if that was the way that they went with it, it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't fit Marvin's his whole character. Like, not even the character arc. Like, it just wouldn't fit him. How you go from saving your brother from a burning building to now you just gonna let somebody off him, and he's concerned about him right now. So what? He just turned off the concern. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think that he would let that happen. I just wanted to kind of like, I like to make a few more conversation, because when I see the trailers and stuff be going through my mind, and these are the things that be happening. I'm talking to the TV, y'all. So when I come onto the live, I have to talk to y'all as well. You know what I mean? Get all the feelings out. All right. So but what I will say about Rock is that I do think she kind of feels bad. I believe that. I feel like she might feel a little bad, and she doesn't really want to face that she's had a lot to do with what her brother is going through. And we really don't know what happened to the father. It sounds like what probably happened to the father was a big tragedy for them that no one wants to really talk about, because they seem like they're especially Lulu. He seems like he's more he doesn't like the mom because he feels like she's the one that did that to the father. You know what I'm saying? She's the reason for his demise. So yeah, that's why I always wanted a backstory with the father and everything, because I feel like there's a lot there. There's a lot going on with this family that we don't know about. And so maybe this is something that's it's probably a little trauma involved, and that's why Rock don't really want to deal with nothing. You know what I mean? It's like, he just need to shut up. She don't want to deal with it. So guys, Pop asks Ronnie if he ever had a steady girlfriend, y'all. All right. And he says yes, but he didn't remember her name. And so now, this kind of goes back to what other people were saying, like, do you think he's gay? And I'm just like, I don't know now, because now it's kind of like, it seems, we saw Juliana trying to give it to him, and he didn't seem like he wanted it. He was very stiff. And then for Pop's, or is it just Pop, right? For Pop to ask him if he ever had a steady girlfriend was just kind of like, I don't feel like it was out the blue. You know what I mean? It seems like they are trying to get at something. And now that I'm thinking about it, did y'all see how at the table how much he was talking, how good he was talking about DEF CON? Let me find out him and DEF CON has something going on. Let me find out, y'all. Yo, Moochie, where you at, girl? Holla at me. Holla at me, because me and you be here with it sometimes with the same old thoughts. And this didn't just come to me, but I thought about it a little earlier when I was watching it, for the second time. And I was just like, he is kind of like, oh yeah, he was respected, he was feared, all of this stuff. And I'm just like, And then here it is though. Not a big deal if he was saying these things, right? No big deal. So then, okay, Mooch, hold on. So then, not a big deal, like I said, right? But if you think about it, right? After that conversation, Pop asked him, has he ever had a steady girlfriend? You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's kind of like, all right, if I kind of lost train of thought, guys. It's just I can't stand y'all. One shot said Ronnie and DEF CON was on that Epstein Island. Oh my gosh. Word up. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do something real quick. 1 minute. I'm about to send my link out, y'all. But yeah, I was trying to finish a thought, but kind of got away from me. Y'all be catching me off guard sometimes when I gotta when I gotta look at the comments y'all be saying. But that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna wait till I get somebody else in here to help me bring it, because I'm telling you right now, I was thinking it, and then all of a sudden he gonna say, yeah, but then he don't remember. How you don't? And she said that too, like, how you don't remember? And then she was kind of looking like, okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. One shot said, I do think Pop has a feeling Ronnie and DEF CON were lovers on the low. They were. And look why he hate Rock so much too. He hates her. Why he hate her so much, y'all? Moochie, I sent you the link, girl. If you there. He hate her so freaking much. I'm trying to stay here for a minute, but I'm gonna just move forward and then we gonna go back to what I was saying. But yeah, so let me see. Oh my gosh, Aisha, I didn't even see that. And I said it. That could be the reason why he hates rock. I swear I didn't even see that. See, we be thinking the same, y'all. Oh yeah, there's a past, guys. There's a past. All right, there is definitely a past going on with Ronnie, and nobody wants to say. And guys, I was not one of the people that was saying he was gay. I was just saying I think he's just crazy. But now, for what's the name to Pop to just say that he's ask that kind of question. Oh, you ever had a steady girlfriend? Now I'm like, oh snap, we on to something now, baby. Oh snap! Dang, I posted something like that on my IG. Oh wow. Yeah, I haven't normally, like, before I put my stuff out. I steer clear of the internet because I don't want to see nothing. You know what I mean? I try to come with the fresh thoughts. But I don't know what in the world is going on. But I sent the link, and that is that. All right, let's move on, y'all. Okay, so then we have Snap. I'm sorry, yeah, Snaps. I be getting them mixed up. So Snaps asks Kanan if Rock knows what he's up to. And Kanan says, I don't know what she know, and I don't care, right? So Snaps is like, your mother is competition, and she's good at what she does. All right. So Kanan says, so am I, and the look on his face just annoyed me, guys, because I'm like, how you really trying to compete against your mother? Like, that really irked the crap out of me. All right. I'm about to bring in my girl for the hot take. Are you ready? I can't see you, but I'm just gonna bring you in. All right. Hey, girl.
Hey, look, I had to go in the other room because
Okay.
I was watching you on my phone.
All
I
right. No,
didn't get no alert either.
you didn't.
No, I just happened to. I said, let me see what's going on. And I said, oh shit, she live.
Yeah, because I didn't go last night. So
Yeah.
tell me what you think real quick about this whole situation with Def Con and Ronnie. Are you there still?
I'm still here. I had to mute my because you in both ears, and so I'm getting
Oh,
a delay.
okay.
I had to take out the other one. All right.
Okay.
But now listen, girl.
Hold on. What's up, Tori and Rain? Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, girl.
All right, go ahead, girl, with the hot take.
I don't got no ring light. That's why I'm like this. Look, okay. So now I'm
You
going back
good.
on.
Okay.
All right. My ring light broke, and I'm away. So
I
listen,
know. Hmm.
we did a recap right after, and
Okay.
when this was happening, we did the watch, and
Hmm.
I said it's the reason why this nigga, and I'm gonna say Ronnie, he
Hmm.
don't like Rock for a reason. He
Mm.
sound like a jealous girlfriend.
Mm.
Everything, but from the time he got out of prison,
Yep.
so that means I'm going by now. We know that DEF CON is no longer with us, right?
Right, right.
He was no longer with us from the beginning, right, Miss K?
Mm-hmm.
You can concur this, right?
Yes.
So that means when DEF CON was inside, was Rock like putting money on his books? Was
Mm.
Rock doing visits with the baby and all of this? And Ronnie was seeing all of this. This is a good damn video. I should do this video. But
Yes.
you know what? One of the mics in the corner gonna probably do this.
Right. I'm just
And then
going.
they
I'm
gonna
gonna make
act
a.
like
I'm
they thought
probably.
up this concoction of their own, and I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
go back to this video. But
Yes.
anywho, but
Word.
look, I really feel like they was lovers. They was
Yeah.
lovers from the beginning when they was out in the street, and he
Mm-hmm.
was keeping that on the low. That's why she already knew he was left-handed, so it probably didn't matter at the time because they was
Mm-hmm.
probably all trying to hide it back then. Because
Mm-hmm.
back then things was more secret than how it is now, y'all.
Yep.
And it is
and
what it is.
and I'm skipping because I wanted to talk about of course when I get to the scene, but when Pernessa said to Rock that, oh, he got a little girlfriend, Rock was like, Ronnie got a girlfriend? So I was like, see, something's going on around here.
And
Feel funny, can't tell me nothing different.
and you know, Rock always holds her sleaziest cards close
Mm.
to her chest. Am I right or
Mm-hmm.
wrong?
Yep.
Speak up in the chat. Y'all know this.
Yep.
Y'all know if she keep her most closest cards to her chest, and she gonna hold on to that secret. And Ronnie don't want it to get out. I
Mm-hmm.
just hope he don't try to push up on Kane and then it go left.
Oh Lord.
He might end up getting some hot ones in his ass. You know what I'm saying? End up getting hit with some hot ones.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like some hot ones. Like
The
you know
the
how I be leaving the steam,
stop
smoke
it.
coming out.
Rewind. I'm sorry. Torian said,
I'm going on mute.
right, Ms. K, when Rock said it like that, it made me raise my eyebrows. Right. Cause I'm like, what is going on in this episode? It's like, what? There's a lot of little signs, a little, something going on here. And yeah, it's
And
something.
Snaps was being messy because she
She
know the
was.
deal. Snaps
Mm-hmm.
was being messy. She know the deal. She know
Mm-hmm.
he like booty.
Yes, he
She
definitely
know he
does.
like booty.
Because what's her name, Juliana? She wasn't making it happen for him at
First,
all.
look, did you see how he had both hands on his lap and the way he was look, hold on, let me look, look, he was like this trying to kiss her. He
Uh-huh.
wasn't even,
He wasn't doing
he
it.
looked so awkward.
He was scared. He was like, let me still try to do what I can to keep this money flowing.
Probably saying he smelled fish and stuff. You know how they act when they don't like girls.
Oh my gosh. Stop
He
it.
probably saying he smelled fish and a whole nine. All right.
Let me see what Mara's saying. Monique, he probably take it from Paul. Oh my God. Let me
And
not.
Monique said, "Oh no."
You guys need to stop it. All right. Well,
Good.
hey, it is the 90s, so it's definitely more secretive. Um, and so I definitely think that this is something that look, Just Me B said we don't want Ronnie on our team. Oh my gosh. I don't think
Look,
nobody
I'm
wants
I'm gonna
Ronnie on
go.
their team, Just Me B.
I'm
Go
gonna go a
ahead.
step further, Miss K. Why you think that they kept mentioning the Honey Nut Cheerios? You know me and you do the Wire. What was Omar's favorite cereal? Honey Nut Cheerios. That said it all. That said it all.
Oh.
It's a honey of an oat. It's Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cheerios. Yo, they are trying to steal little Easter
They
eggs
was
from the
throwing little,
wire.
they was throwing little stings in there. It's a
Wow.
honey of an oat.
That's true. And
It's
a lot of people were
honey
saying like
nut.
at the when he was at the strip club and all of that, he didn't want anybody to touch him. So yeah, it's definitely
Mm-hmm.
coming around, guys. It's starting to look more like that. And I was one of the people that doubted it. I just thought he was out of his mind. But yeah, I think he was DEF CON's lover.
Mm-hmm. He's a
That
honey of an
I
oat.
know, yep. Honey Nut
It's
Cheerio.
honey nut
How you really
Cheerios
all right. So yeah,
for
so
the
back to
booty
this
hole.
part right here where I'm like, how do you like he really seems upset about what Snap said to him, like, your mother is really good at this, and I am too, and all of this. He just seems so upset about it. And I'm like, what's
Go
going
for in the
on with
corner,
him?
little nigga.
Yeah, like he's just irking me so bad. Like, I don't know about you, Moochie, but I think I officially hate this character.
Look,
I
this
really
is how I was mad at Tariq
do.
when he started turning.
Yeah.
But I still feel like, even though Lulu right now needs to really, Lulu and Marvin need to bust his ass in the backyard. I feel like
Mm,
this should have been happened, but sometimes Rock coddles Kaden. I don't care, Kanan. I don't care what y'all
oh
say.
yeah.
She she coddles him a lot, and
Yeah.
that's why he's turning out the way she is, because she putting her foot down, but sometimes it be a little too late with stuff.
And she allows him. He be getting away with all kinds of stuff, but for everybody else, she be ready to freaking turn their TV off. So shout out to Hassan Campbell. I had to say that because that's not mine.
Like, I'll hit you in the snap
Yeah,
box.
get the snot box rock. She be ready to rock the snot box, you know,
You
even if
know?
it's her own kin. But when it come to old Kanan, she's like, oh no, we gonna work something out. We gonna call the freaking social worker, but we gonna all right. So for right now, we got Miss Joyce who comes by and she's like, I got a life of my own, my days of cleaning up after you and your brothers are over. And of
You ain't
course,
do nothing. Rock raised Lulu.
exactly. And of course, she had to get paid, you know. And I was like, Rock, no. I said, Rock, don't give her nothing. You should have saw me yelling at the TV. Rock, don't give her nothing. If anything, make her get it afterwards. Don't pay her first. Are you kidding me?
I
You
told I said she should have wiped her booty with the money and then handed it to her.
she
I,
she could at least gave her half
yeah,
something.
I said that
She
during the watch
she
party.
didn't take you did. She didn't do a good job at keeping Lulu there at all. Like, why would Lulu respect her though? Like, Rock should have known that you should have had someone else watching him because Lulu does not respect that woman. Do any of y'all? Then she gonna
No.
make him some terrible breakfast that
Did
she
you see
didn't
that
even want to
toast?
eat.
She
Huh?
done cremated the toast.
Yes. Put it in the Stefano's furnace. Like, what the heck?
I said she just burnt it with a flame, yo. What the heck? Let me find out they had a campfire.
I'm like, what is going on? So, yeah, breakfast was definitely trash. All right. Now, what happened? I mean, Rock did try and have him delete his daddy without even telling him that was his dad. Yeah, it's true. She didn't
Like I
even.
said, she the closest cards to her chest.
Yep. That's why she told Howard, remember I could burn your stuff all down. So she
Hmm.
told him that. And that's why that kind of I feel like that kind of keeps him in check when it comes to her as well. So now hopefully
That's
he don't.
and but that's why he holding that Marvin card close
Yup.
to his, because
Yup.
he dealt with her before. So she must have messed him over before too.
He definitely holding that
He
Marvin
know he
card.
know who he dealing with.
Oh my gosh. So he holding something to his chest, she holding something to her chest. I'm like, oh my gosh, we got two chess moves. Two chess players. Okay. So we have Rock who meets with the owner of the shipping company, Terry, and his brother. Oh my gosh, this scene was super cringy, y'all. Okay. His bratty little brother. All right. And he's like, I will be heard and I will be known. You know, that's freaking David tripping. All right.
Hmm.
I'm telling mom. We find out that the mother's dead. It's just
Hmm.
it was really cringy. And so now you got Terry who wants whatever deal that Hong has. And Rock says, no, I made my offer and that's that. So she leaves. Now we know that later on, Marvin, he takes some pictures to blackmail him because she sent him on that kind of errand or whatever to deal with the trucks or whatever. And so, he hired this young lady to or it seems like he was already messing with this chick, right? But
Just regular.
he pays her more. I mean, Marvin was gonna pay her more. So
He did pay her more.
yeah, he paid her more. So there you have that. Okay. What's up,
Hmm.
VKJ? And
What's
took
up,
all these
Vacay?
pictures of his yellow wiener skeener. And
Hmm.
he said, I'm not gonna tell your wife nothing. I'm just gonna show her all these pictures I got. So basically, you better either work with us or it's kind of like that old politician, that dirty politician move, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
So now we have Marvin who also tracks down. Yo, you got to give it to Marvin. He was on his PI this episode, okay? He was a private investigator. He taking pictures, he tracking folks down and everything. I'm like, what the heck is going on? But that's what's up. So he tracks down one of Kanan's couriers and find out that Kanan is moving heroin. All right, now for me, I was glad he didn't do nothing crazy to the kid. He actually, dropped a little knowledge on him, like, all right, tell that to the judge. Because the kid said, I'm only a courier. All right, go ahead and tell it to the judge. Because if the cops would have pulled you over and found this on you, you was in trouble. And that's another thing that I feel like Kanan thinks he's so smart, yet he has these people that it's like regular workers. I mean, he has like civilians kind of doing the jobs as couriers. How do you feel about that, Moochie?
They don't know what
And they're unarmed and everything.
they don't know what they moving. They don't know what's going on. You can't tell me they don't, because they getting stuff from Paul from down the hall, and they getting stuff from Kanan. So they know it's something. It's not. They
Yeah.
know it's no longer weed anymore.
Yeah.
Can't tell me you don't know.
Right.
They gotta act like it, but they don't.
Right. And but my thing is they're not like street guys. They're just regular couriers. And I guess it's kind of the same way when you like I don't know if you saw the Griselda movie with the godmother of
I watched some of it. I ain't watch it all.
cocaine godmother, the movie, not the show that's out now.
Oh,
So
the one we was
yeah,
didn't we review that?
it was me and you or just me by myself.
Yeah, it was me and you.
All right, because remember when she was putting the stuff in the girls and everything like that? It's
Mhm.
kind of like the same thing, people using regular folks, not street folks. In a way, you would think it's kind of smart, but at the same time, it's kind of like it's very risky. But I
Mhm.
mean, and especially with these boys on the streets, they don't have no guns or nothing. So if they get robbed, that's just that. They just getting robbed.
Mhm.
So anyway, now we got Juke, who earns her spot as the group leader because she was doing her thing, and then the lady was saying she knows how to speak and when not to speak. And of course Crystal is jealous, so she gets mad and tries to pull a Tanya Harding, okay, and has Juke jumped. Remember the Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan situation, Mooch?
Mhm.
So they
Mhm.
talked about so they tried to jump her, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought Juke was gonna kill one of them girls by mistake by throwing her into the train on the tracks. I really,
Mhm.
because the tracks, you saw the train coming, and I'm like, why they keep showing the train coming? And I thought Juke was about to send one of the girls flying. I was
But
like,
that's
don't
how
tell
it
me.
be if a fight go down
Yeah, and I'm
waiting
like,
on that platform.
yep. I'm like, don't tell me one of these girls is gonna go down and it's gonna be a problem, and she really is going to probably get in trouble with the law or something like that. You know what I mean? I just
Oh, she was defending herself because if people saw, they saw she was waiting for the train, and then
yeah.
when everything took place, sure. I'm
But
glad she
that
beat the brakes
wouldn't
off
stop
them
her from
girls.
getting in trouble. It just means that the stuff wouldn't stick, but she would have still probably got
Had to
arrested.
go through. Yeah.
Yeah, go through all of that trouble for what? You know what I mean? So it was just like, oh my gosh. So Juke definitely makes it to rehearsal, and I was like, yo, she really knows how to show like a very psycho side. Like when I say psycho, I'm not talking about crazy, like acting crazy. A lot of times psycho people could be really, really calm, right? Especially after they do something, wild or crazy. They could be mad calm. And did you see how she just came in there like
Mhm.
and then she was like, I'm good. I'm good. And she walked up to the girl like, your girls went home with some lumps. I was like, okay, Juke, like, look at her. She just like, ain't nothing happened. We about to be over here just doing what we do. It's okay. Did you want to add something to that, Mooch, or what? Since you
I was glad that she did that, but I was thinking, did the manager hear what was going on? She held Jukebox face and looked at it,
mm-hmm.
and you know, I
Um,
um, I just didn't like the fact that the manager didn't say nothing,
she didn't
because
continue to say
you knew something happened.
and she just
Because
left
you
it
knew
alone.
that the girl, you knew that she said she wasn't gonna be here and she'll take her spot.
Right.
Like
And
she
she
knew
was
she wasn't coming already. She had that.
yep,
She was that confident in her girls.
yep.
But it couldn't happen. It didn't happen.
She was like, "Oh, if she makes it, I know all her stuff. I know this, I know that." Like already making plans. I was like, "Ooh, she's starting
Mhm.
out." One shot game and said, "Listen, man, when someone smiles at you after you try to get them touched up, it's time to abort mission and leave that person alone." Absolutely, okay, absolutely. I listen. I was here for the whole thing. The look, the calm medicine look. After you seen what she did, and then she came into that rehearsal like nothing happens. I was like, "Oh
Mhm.
my god."
Gonna get crafty, I'm telling
Yes,
you.
I was like, I love
Crafty just
it.
like her damn father.
I love it. Oh my gosh. You see, jukebox do seem a little off unhinged. She will black out eventually. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Monique said they were showing the train coming because she can't afford to miss the train. Well, she said she did miss the train, but you might be right. Okay, because remember the train came and the girls had the knife up to her face and she
Mm-hmm.
still had to handle her business. That them train doors don't stay open long. She had two girls on her too,
Mm-hmm.
unless she would
Mm-hmm.
have, shoot
She
them.
had to catch that next train.
Yeah, she had to catch the next one for
Cause you
sure.
seen how the people was running on
They
the
was running
platform
out.
too. They wasn't even paying attention to that fight.
No, they wasn't. So I think she definitely missed the train, but you still might be right about what you're saying, but that train gone.
Yeah, she might have had that in her mind, like I gotta catch this, but
Yeah.
I don't think she did.
Mm-mm. But we also saw that Kanan moved on real quick with Crystal, of course, and it was
He's
just
trash.
funny how Crystal was over there asking Kanan, "Does your cousin talk about me for what, or ask about me for what? Girl, get out of here! If you messing with Kanan, you messing with Kanan. Why you that? You gotta really watch out for people like that that be trying to get all close with the people that you close with just because they trying to take you out or something weird. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
weird. All of that stuff is so weird to me. So now we also saw Captain Burke. He goes to talk to Nicole's father, and he puts it together that Detective Howard came and talked to Nicole's father as well. So stuff. Oh, Captain Burke is kind of closing in on him as well. So I guess we just gonna see where that goes. I ain't
Mm-hmm.
really, care too much about that until stuff hits the fan. That's all I care about. So now, Quan wants Rock to make an example of the competition. Only she finds out that the competition is her son, guys. All right. So now we also have that Lulu. He is he's missing. He leaves Rock's house and he goes to the bar and tells Shirley to give Fame his tape and that he should be proud of himself. So Shirley calls Marvin to let him know. So now Rock comes in and he tells her, but Rock tells him that she's gonna handle the thing with Kanan, but he has to figure out the trucks thing, which I already talked about. He did that already with the whole, he's been following the guy around for that whole reason. But Marvin says, I think finding Lulu is a priority because he's hurting. So Rock says that the problem with Lou is that he's a freaking distraction from the business at hand. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard Mooch, I think you did hear me when I was saying that she just don't want to talk about anything that has to do with him
Mm-hmm.
getting any help. She just want him to shut the heck up and we just not going to deal with any kind of issues. Just shut him up and that's it. So,
Look, I think this was the problem with Marvin. She saw Marvin slipping probably and let him fall and and let him get himself jammed up
mm, that's a good
instead of
one.
trying to help him.
That's good. And
You
she
don't
let
realize if he gets locked up, they all going down because he don't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Yep, it's true. Which is why I think that's why Marvin is afraid that she would want to go the permanent route. You know what I mean?
They need to
But
send his ass away.
yeah, that's what Marvin keeps saying. So Ogden tells Detective Howard that the FBI is building a whole case around Marvin, trying to put everything on him. And so we already kind of talked about this where we got Malcolm holding all of that to his chest. He ain't telling nobody, but Ogden is trying to look out for him by saying, you need to hit the ground running when you take over my position, because the FBI think they got this. Remember how when we were doing the thing with Gotti and how the FBI and the cops was, kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
competing. So they like, it's kind of like the same thing, they want to crack
Wow.
the case first.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna see what goes on with that. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I kind of
Marvin need to
feel like
take his brother and get out of town.
yeah, because I
They
kind of
need to
feel
both
like
leave for a while since she want to and Rock need to talk to her son. He already in the game. You and your son work together. It
mm-hmm,
is what it is. But he gotta freaking follow the land of the law that you lay down if he is gonna work with you.
yeah, yeah, because I definitely feel like
He's
what's
already off the porch. You can't
what's his
pull him back.
name? Um Howard, he's definitely gonna do something. Like he's gonna move against them, I think, against Marvin. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I feel about it. So we got this scene right here where Famous comes by to see Lulu, but he ain't there, and he asks Shirley if he could use Lulu's equipment, his studio while he's gone. And I thought this was cool. So now you can see that somebody else is gonna be moving in while taking over for Lou or whatever. So we'll see where that goes. I kind of feel like that's kind of setting things up maybe for even season 3, even though we're only in episode 8. I don't really see much more that could happen with Famous at this point. I don't think he's in any danger. So what you think, Mooch?
I think right here working with this lady is the best thing right now.
For real. So, so then of course the social worker comes by Kanan's crib, y'all, or Famous's crib or old crib to let him know that Rock called and told her that he wasn't living at home, and she tells Kanan that he has 24 hours to go back home, or she will be accompanied by cops the next time he sees her. So Kanan sicks Ronnie the Roach on her. Okay, pull up to the place, the building, and he walks out all awkward. Nothing moves when he talks. Only thing that moves when Ronnie walks is his legs. That's it. His arms don't go back and forth like a regular person. He just like
Robotic.
So he gets over there and he just he goes over to her. He's like, "Listen, you better stay away from Kanan, or you gonna turn into some honey nut Cheerios." And that's it. So he freaking walk away, and boom. No, see, I'm just joking. Nobody knows what the heck he said to her.
Wait, somebody said for real? Like, it was one of that?
No,
Word? She said that?
no, I just said it because
Yeah, I know.
you
Look,
know
I'm with
I
you
was
too. Like,
looking
for
like,
real?
what the heck did he say? Like, so I'm like,
You gonna stay away from
stay
Kanan
away from him.
because I
Yeah,
got work. I got work on the street, and you not gonna mess up my work. Cause you know when he
right.
say work, when he say work, he get that K out of the work.
Yeah, work.
Work.
Mm-hmm. So,
You gonna stay away from Kanan.
uh. He do be stiff. Stay away from King or something.
Now
Really.
why she ain't do a about face and run back in that precinct?
Right, she just gonna go get in her car.
You mean to
That's
tell
it.
me this fool came up to the precinct to threaten the CPS lead?
So stupid. Just dumb.
You know what though? Rock probably did that because she know how dumb Ronnie really is. You
Mm-hmm.
can't get away with threatening somebody like that. That's a state
Yeah.
official.
Mm-hmm. You
His
right.
ass is going
That's
right
probably
back
why we
in
see
the
him getting
cell.
arrested. That's probably why we
Hmm.
see him getting arrested in the next episode. Cause Rock already know like this dude can't help
Look, and
himself.
Pops and Snaps, they only putting money on the street. They ain't getting out there to get it going.
Mm-hmm. We about to talk about them right now. So now we
Hmm.
got these folks. This scene was heavy with the dialogue. I couldn't keep up, but so
Hmm.
Rock goes to see Snaps and Pop to tell them to stay away from her son, of course. And they tag team her, okay, and let her know that she don't scare nobody because they paved the way and made the game and they ancestors and all of this stuff. All of this is just spoils the war and blah blah blah. But Rock kind of stays a little calm. But she's like, they told her that she is out of her league. And she said, but I'm sitting here though. And you don't see who's behind me. So they kind of like surprised her when they told her that they know that she's working with Stefano. And so it kind of looked
Hmm.
like it deflated her ego a little bit, but she just listening to them. And there you go. She listening and she said, whatever y'all got to say at the end of the day, she had to have that little thing. And y'all talking to everybody always saying that they made the game, but it's really about the person that turned out the lights when it's all said and done or whatever. But the main thing is stay away from my son. And so when she leaves, you got Pop is saying, do you think the stuff with Ronnie is really worth all of this? And he's, now his ego is in the way. And he's like, oh, this is not about Ronnie. This stopped being about Ronnie when she came up in here. This is about us now, and nobody f's with us. And so I just kind of feel like this is their way out. They about to be on their way out too. It's a one and
Hmm.
done. I think they made a mistake even if they don't realize it. And she's smart enough to tell her husband that this might not be worth it, you know, that
She
woman's
admires
intuition.
Rock.
Yeah, it's not might not be worth it right now. But he over here saying, "Oh, nobody else with us," and I'm just like,
Hmm.
you might want to just fall back a little bit. Here's my thing: they admitted that they don't have children. And I kind of feel like if they did have children, they would have given her some type of grace because they understand that she's not really coming at them on no disrespectful stuff. She's coming at them as a mama bear. So
Hmm.
when you have children, you could kind of put certain things aside and be like, I'm gonna let that slide because I have kids and I understand where you're coming from right now. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm not gonna really take this personal right now. But because they don't have kids, he take it all personal, like, I'm just like, that's kind of corny. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what's gonna happen with them in the next few episodes. What, 9 and 10, two more we got?
Hmm.
What you think, Moochie? Because I need
I
to
just,
know.
she was just like, I remember when you was in your yard jumping rope
Yep.
with pigtails. So you trying to take her down a peg or two, but Rock ain't moving.
Hmm.
She not gonna move. She in her stance right now.
Yeah.
She in her stance.
Yeah, Gemini, what's up? He said, Pops was right, and Ronnie, why would they trust him? The product Ronnie got was stolen from Joaquin. They don't know the pushback Joaquin about to do, right?
Hmm.
It's a lot. I always was saying that whole thing that Ronnie and Juliana got going on is about to backfire like crazy.
Yep.
It's
Cause
gonna
don't be
back.
surprised if they might take him out. Cause they might act
Oh,
like Kyle picked his ass up.
they might have act. Oh, you talking about these
Yeah,
two?
cause I didn't see no, I gotta look at the trailer again because I ain't really pick it apart yet because
Mm-hmm.
I was in the process of messing with that when I saw you
Yeah.
was live.
Uh-huh.
But it's a picture with with Ronnie, but it don't really look like cops. I gotta look at it again because they
Mm,
showed it so fast, so I'm trying to slow that shit down.
right. Okay. You might be right. It's a lot of stuff going on. Shoot. So we also have the scene where some white dudes come rob Lulu with the freaking knife, y'all. And he was like, "Go ahead, y'all need some motivation, some inspiration, or whatever." Pulls out the gun. He can't hardly shoot it. He fall back. The freaking bottle of liquor is all spilling out over him. I'm like, Lulu, you are a freaking mess. But he was pretty much asking for somebody to just take him out. Give me your best
Yeah,
shot. Take me the freak up out of here because I'm done. Poor Lulu. I know you probably, like a lot of
I'm
people
just
just
so
tired.
disappointed. I'm so disappointed in him.
Yeah, but he's still
But I
going through
understand
so
he's traumatized. So
yeah. What's up, treadmill?
hey, ew,
Is it treadmill? Yeah, treadmill. Soup
that
jersey. They
milk,
brought a knife to a
11.
gunfight. Exactly. A knife to a gunfight, which was totally not
Mm-hmm.
together. Some gang. All right now. So look, we got Rock who's going to see Pernessa to see if she knows some information about Ronnie working with Kanan, okay? But Pernessa let it be known that she is trying to steer clear of Ronnie, just like I said last week when we were trying to figure out, the only way she's going to delete Ronnie is if he comes after her and it's on some self-defense crap. She is not going after him. She wants to stay the heck away from him as much as possible. She won't go after him, right?
Yeah, she's scared
So,
of him.
yeah. So, Vanessa, like I said, she let it be known that she's trying to steer clear of him and just raise her son, protect the son, blah, blah, blah. But she does slip up and tell Rock that Ronnie got his life and he got his own life now. And he's been with this woman, little girlfriend, been with this woman from the bodega. Okay. And honestly, like I said to y'all before, guys, Rock, she seemed a little surprised, like Ronnie got a girlfriend. And so that's when, she asked Pernessa how long this was going on, and that's when we see that Pernessa don't realize that she done said too much, and she's like, "Okay, I gotta go get Jerome." Okay, and I done said too much. I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Like she's like, I don't want to get in the middle of nothing, child. Oh my gosh. Like you literally can't
I
even
thought
be.
she was gonna go to Rock though. I really did.
No, I didn't think so. I know a lot of people were thinking that too. They were saying that in the
I
live
thought
last
she
week.
was
I
getting
didn't
enough
think
to
so.
go to her, but then Rock gave her the hammer and told her to handle her business.
Mm-hmm. When people were talking about it, I still like I tried to play into the scenario, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't really think that she would go to Rock because of the fact that, like I said, I just thought she wants to stay away from Ronnie. Like that dude been scaring her too freaking much. So I just kind of feel like if anything, he would go to her and do something, and that's when she would try to protect herself. But I don't know. We don't. I mean, if Ronnie is gonna get arrested, we don't really know how that's gonna go. He probably gonna get released. I mean, I don't really see this idiot going back to jail. I would more so hope that he's gonna get deleted. But who freaking knows, right? I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
y'all. No one has predicted who gets the furnace. Tony Danza said episode 10 was his favorite episode. Rock, Ronnie, or Lou. What's up? Thank you, Robbie. Thank you
I
for the
actually
super
thought it
chat.
was gonna, I actually thought it was gonna be
We said it was gonna
Juliana.
be Ronnie.
No, man, we was saying we wanted Juliana to go in there too.
But I've been mainly
Between them
I've been
two,
mainly going for
yeah.
Ronnie. Mainly. People tried to put my man in there and I was like, y'all bugging. Don't ever play yourself like that. Um,
Oh,
hey Tamika.
hey Tamika.
See, Miss K, this tells me Ronnie is gay, and that's why Ronnie is mad at Rock because she was DEFCON. Yeah, we talked about
And,
it. You must have just came in here, boo.
yeah, you must have just came in here,
Rewind
Gemini. I
here.
done came in hot talking about it. I
Yeah,
wasn't even
rewind
on
that.
the beginning of this live.
Rewind that with Miss K, baby. Rewind that.
Yes.
Because we got all up into them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Honey of the know.
She ain't got nothing to say, all right? And then we're gonna move on. Now, Rock, she goes to Joaquin because she done heard this chick from the bodega over here messing with freaking Ronnie. Okay. And she basically wants to know. I mean, she goes and tells him that Juliana has been going around him. She also wants to get his approval to take her out, but Joaquin says that he has to confirm with his people first. Okay, so Rock says, okay, do what you got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, Moochie, because somebody came on in my community tab and they were saying that they think that he's going to try to get at Rock because she deleted Juliana without permission. Do you think that's the case? Because I don't think so. I think they just didn't have enough time to be going back and, showing that, because they have a few things they already showed us in this series where they're not showing conversations that are being had on camera.
They showed the conversation. She said, I know you see that she's taking calls. I know you see she's changed since this. And he said she has changed since her husband died.
Right. But we
So
talking about the approval.
I believe she's still gonna get the approval because she went behind his back and was working with somebody without talking to him. Everybody she know Joaquin knew about the other people. Remember the people that she backdoored Rock
But
with.
are you getting my question? I'm saying
I am getting your question.
somebody told me that he did not give her the approval.
I disagree with that.
Me too.
I
I
disagree
just
with that.
think
That's
I
why I
just
was trying to get to the point what I was saying. Like when they had that conversation, he's thinking. He's not gonna say nothing, I don't think. I
I
don't
don't
think
think so either.
because he left it open to work with her again. So
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people I just had to say it because like I wasn't gonna go back and forth with folks
I
because it don't really
disagree.
make
I
sense.
disagree with that comment.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me because it's like why do we need, if you saw this conversation right here.
That was the approval
Exactly.
conversation.
No, he said he has to find out first and then he'll let her know. And she said, okay, you do what you got to do, and then I'll do what I have to do. Right.
And since
So
then
the
she did
thing
what
is,
she got the
right.
green light.
And that's what I think. Okay.
I believe she
But
got the green
people,
light.
yeah, because she said she even
People
went
is
and told her. Hold on, she went
the
and told her. She said that he knows I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I don't understand why people sometimes like try to reach for stuff that's not there, and So there's that, but it's like it's not really something to talk about right there. So
Right. Look,
that's just
I
mine.
say, look, it's a half hour. I mean, it's an hour show. You can only get but so much conversation in there,
Right.
and sometimes it's things. Sometimes they say some things is better left unsaid.
Hmm.
How did you want him to say it? I give the approval for you to take out
Right.
Juliana.
Or you
Come
right.
on, it would have sound corny. Like
Or
certain things, it would have just sound like for real.
or here's the
Like
thing. Did they why did we need to see the conversation? Why did we need to get a phone call that said, "Hey, you were right. Go on ahead and do it." No, because you know why? That would have took away that whole scene right there where she's, you know,
exactly because she's coming.
exactly. So it just kind of like
And
takes it
then
away. That's
they
why I don't
got
like
you
going back
don't
and
have
forth with
that
certain people because I'm
conversation
like,
for
you
the element of
literally don't
surprise.
understand the mind of a writer when you coming at me like that. So that's why I just
You
be like, whatever, y'all say what y'all want to
you
say. Y'all
can't say
sound crazy.
because that gave it the element of surprise.
Exactly. So Torian wants
Wait. Read that.
Torian wants us to
Who's
reenact
playing who?
Juliana being packed up. What?
I just like when she shot in the leg and then twisted it around in
Oh
there,
my
yo.
dag. We gotta get off that. We gotta
Like
move
take
forward.
her out slowly.
We gotta move forward. You know we gonna get there.
I have money.
Yeah, we gonna get there. Stop. All right. So now we got
All
Gerald,
this.
who asked Marvin about the Bulletproof Records and if he knew
Mm-hmm.
that Bulletproof Records had a connection with the mob. Now, of course, this makes Marvin upset. He tells Gerald to back the freak off and focus on Juke, okay? But in this conversation, we also hear that Gerald has a friend in the NYPD that told him that there might be a connection between Bulletproof Records and organized crime. And Gerald is saying, he's saying all this, guys, to me like he's like nonchalant, like it's just okay. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, meanwhile, Marvin is getting pissed. And he's like, you talking to the police about me? Now, he's like, are you out of your dang mind? So Gerald's kind of like side-eyed looking at his daughters and everything. And Gerald says, I'm just doing my job because he did a little like background digging or whatever, right? On the attack of the family and all this crap. And Marvin says, "Dumb questions ain't your freaking job, okay?" Then later we find out what we've all freaking thought about this daggone guy, that Gerald was working with the feds, okay? Now we understand that he's working with the feds to keep himself out of jail, which I kind of came to that conclusion as well, that if he is working with the feds, it's because it's to keep him out of jail because he's a freaking addict as well. Now,
Mm-hmm.
they came to the house and they want to see if he has any information on him, and they're threatening him, of course. Oh, you'll be visiting your daughters from the glass and sing or whatever the heck they said. So, oh my gosh, Mooch, I'm just like, get rid of him. I don't know, y'all. Marvin might have to do him in. What you think? Or probably
Sure.
send him away with him and his brother. Send him away. Send him away with what's his name? With Lulu.
And put them girls in a home.
Mm-hmm.
They are not your responsibility. Don't be baking no cookies for them no more. Don't be doing none of this stuff. Take him, take him, take this bald-headed man and your little brother and take them to get some help.
Mm.
Go ahead and help your little bald-headed friend out.
Ah, Jesse V said, I thought he was gonna stab his hand with a butter knife. Oh my gosh, he did look like he was woof. Kelly High said, Gerald,
I
oh
think I'm
Gerald.
gonna give him that Southside pack and put a hot shot in his ass.
That close up of Marvin's face Fallon was priceless. Yeah, he looked like he
Mhm.
was ready to man, oh
Yeah.
man.
Homeboy about to get ha ha
Yeah, it's
ha.
definitely not a good idea for Marvin to get rid of him because they would know. They would
No,
know
why
that he's
not?
on him.
If he get
Huh?
high off some H,
If
he
he
gonna
get
go
hot,
right
they
off into
could.
the spirit
If they
world.
take him, they got to be smart about it because I mean, that's something that he would be smart enough to do. I think. You know, he
Yeah,
can't.
give
He
him
know he
a.
can't. He know he can't just shoot him.
I would give him the Southside pack if Ronnie's still alive, and let him get that hot shot and let him get sent off to the spirit world.
Mm-mm-mm. Monique said the one time Marvin wasn't eating something must have lost his appetite for real. He was
Heck
telling the little girl,
yeah.
he was telling the little girl to color in the lines like your like your father
Yeah, your
needs
father
to.
need to stay in the front lines. Yo, you stay in your lane, brother, because you
Hey.
clearly out of it.
Hmm. So we also had
Mhm.
Juke who went to go see Sergeant Haley to see if she could back out. All right, she just wanted to know if she could, right? And he tells her that she signed the contract and getting out is harder than getting in. So kind of, I guess, in a way, that's kind of showing us that Juke is gonna wind up in the military or whatever she signed up for. Talking about she can't get out. I'm like, how you? That's crazy. If you sign up and you can't say no, wow, you can't change your mind. Sheesh, they
That's
be
bullshit.
forceful. Yeah, they be forceful around here. Mm-mm.
He
So I
trying
kind
to use that, like, he trying to manipulate her to believe that.
of. Was this Gerald's motive from the jump, or did Marvin just so happen to be the same anger management sessions? Right, that's what we
From
were
the jump.
thinking. Yeah, that it was
I
from the
believe
jump.
from the jump they checked. You know that was court appointed for Marvin.
Yeah.
So they
Mm-hmm.
probably checked into him,
Yeah.
checked into Rock, and then they found an opening and probably set this dude up anyway because they know he was using drugs. I believe they set him. I believe Marvin was set up that night from that night that he came here to pay him the money.
Yeah, that's probably where the setup began
I believe those was police officers.
because maybe they knew that they were close. But if you saw how Marvin and Gerald got along at first, they was ready to go. Marvin was ready to go upside his head. Gerald was ready to go upside Marvin's head. You know, it was their anger management. So they didn't really seem like if he was a plant and he was there to kind of like get close to Marvin or get information, he didn't really do a good job at trying to get close to him. Like he was coming off a little too, too
Hmm.
harsh. Like if you're trying to be close with somebody, you're gonna try to come friendly, right? He wasn't coming friendly, so maybe they probably noticed that they were friends. I don't know. They doing a lot of digging, so they probably figured, hey, who did he have? Like, who is he close to from that anger management class? We know that the lady died, so who else is he close to? And then they probably found out that it was him. I don't know, y'all. I ain't trying.
MJ is wrong, so wrong. She is right about that because she didn't get sworn in.
Uh,
Remember when we saw the guy get sworn in right
that
before
dude
she
that just
walked in
let,
there?
yeah, uh-huh.
That was telling her right there.
Mm,
But that's how they manipulate people to think like it's a done deal.
mm.
First of all, when they come to the school, you're not supposed to sign nothing. I used to always tell my son when they come there, you don't sign anything. You
Mm.
don't sign nothing. You don't know. First of all, you can't even get into a contract if you're 17. You're still considered a minor.
Yeah, but she's 18 now.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm like, she didn't get sworn in though. All
Right.
she did was do the physical.
Hmm. So Ghetto Vandross says Gerald hinted that he misses the group numerous of times. That dialogue wasn't brought up for no reason. Also, G knows about the Baisley Park and Mafia hit, etc. That's how Renee died. Right. There's a lot going on, y'all. It's a lot freaking going on. All right. So, guys, the moment you all have been waiting for. Rock catches up with Juliana in her own home. All right. She tells Juliana that she's always going to be that scared little bee selling Lucy's in the corner store. So Juliana says, my cousin will have your head. Okay. And Rock says, Joaquin knows I'm here. And that's when
Hmm.
Juliana
That's
says,
her approval right
right.
there.
And that's when Juliana says, I have money. I can pay you. Then she tries to move to get the money, I guess, right? And Rock shoots her in the leg. And to me, that definitely had to be done because we don't know if she was really going to get no daggone money, okay? So
Mm-mm.
then you got Rock who says, this ain't about money. This thing between me and you is way past that. It's about letting you know that I always win. Sure, I'll lose sometimes, but I learn from my mistakes so that when I come back, I know how to correct what I screwed up the first time. And then she gets her blast on. Two to
Hmm.
the chest and one to the dome. Got them niggas get you slipping and your ass is gone. Bullet to the
Mm-mm.
one to the get them niggas get you slipping and your is gone.
Yeah, nah.
Do you guys remember where that is from? Look at LSW. Let me get this off the screen. That's not a good shot. All right, yo, y'all remember that from what's that show? That movie? Oh my gosh, Tales from the Hood, y'all.
Oh man.
Yes, Juliana is gone. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Just like she told Kanan.
Suavemente. Somebody said they were singing that when she got taken out. Suavemente.
Just like she taught Kanan, two to the chest, one to the head. That was pretty brutal though. Rock had to slick that hair back and put her extra point. Listen, that's exactly what I said in my recap for my members. I was like, anytime she put in work, she come with that slick ponytail. Every time. Just how she had the little slick ponytail when she took out Juliana's husband. Like, girl, do
Mm-hmm.
you remember? Do you remember what I did for you? Huh?
Mm-hmm. She said she got to circle back and make it right.
Circle it back. Okay. All these things. Let's make it right. Let's do these corrections. Now you need to go correct the situation that's going on with your brother and stop freaking playing around. Okay. We still have to get Kanan off the street. That abduction is coming. We don't know when the freak is happening, but it's definitely coming, y'all. Kanan about to get abducted. They about to do a whole street sweep with everybody. And that's just that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But anyway, Rock Ponytail is like Tommy's black hoodie. Kiki Rampage, what's up? All right, y'all. That's pretty much that. You got any last words about Juliana? Hmm? Moochie, any last words or not?
Any last words? I'm at this. I don't have any last words. I like this. This was a good episode, though. I thought this was an awesome episode.
Yeah, it really was.
I
It
was
was.
happy that she got taken out.
Mm-hmm.
I like where this is going. I'm worried about Marvin. I'm worried about Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
Um, even Detective Howard freedom is at stake right now, and he
Yeah.
don't even know it. So yeah.
So here is what I forgot to tell you guys that I did say to my members. When this situation was going on and Juliana was there and, Rock was talking and talking and talking, I wasn't liking that. On the second time when I watched it, I liked everything that she was saying, but I couldn't really pay attention to what she was saying the first time because I was afraid that freaking Ronnie was going to come out of nowhere and stop this whole thing. All right. Because I'm like, she's dealing with freaking Ronnie at this, well, she's trying to deal with Ronnie. And the fact that she's talking and talking, it just did not give me a good feeling. It kind of it traumatized. Remember that scene with Oberyn in Game of Thrones, Oberyn in the mountain, and he kept talking, you killed her, you murdered her, you are her children. All this craziness. After he had him on the ground, it was like, stop talking and just dive the spear into his freaking heart. What are you doing? And it screwed everything up.
A whole monologue.
Yes. And I'm like, yo, shut up and do it. He screwed things
Mm-hmm.
up. And so I was really afraid. I didn't think that she was gonna get deleted or nothing like that by Ronnie, but I thought that Juliana was probably gonna get saved by Ronnie. I was afraid. I didn't know what to think anymore because I'm like, this daggone show got me on pins and needles
What?
right
First of all, why would he be coming there late at night? He ain't getting no booty. He ain't making no booty calls to her.
It
So
don't
he will
matter. We
not.
don't know.
Look,
We don't
he
know.
will not do it.
That was just in my mind. It don't matter if it makes sense or not. A lot of stuff to
I
me
know.
didn't make sense.
That's what I thought about.
Him
He ain't
even
coming there.
him even going there and making his way inside of Dean's house didn't make no sense, but they still made that happen. So at this point, him taking out Unique, him taking out Dean, I'm looking at everything is possible at this point with this guy.
I'm
You know what I'm
surprised he
saying?
ain't come to her. Well, what I want to know what's his reaction gonna be when he find out she gone.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's gonna give to he ain't gonna care as far as romantically, but he probably gonna care as
No, he
far as
gonna care because you know why he gonna care. Sorry about that. You know why he's gonna care, Miss K? Because it's gonna stop his work.
yeah. That's the only reason. That's the only
I
reason.
need work.
But see, he's an idiot for getting with somebody, working with somebody that she don't have her own work, and she's also doing it in secret, telling her brother, I'm sorry,
Mhm.
telling him not to tell her cousin, you know? So, yeah, Nicole Taylor said he lost his plug now. Exactly. You got
Yep.
somebody, how is this person your plug? You don't even have a good plug. A secure person, somebody that, oh, we can't be seen together, and my cousin can't know, just you and me. That's it. Like,
Mhm.
no.
She knew she was doing. She backdoored her cousin, just like she
Mm-hmm.
backdoored Rock. So
Yeah,
he not having that. That's bad for business. You can't trust your cousin. Your own cousin backdoor you. Of course he was gonna give the okay.
right. Gemini said, I think for the trailer next week, Howard Rock and Marvin giving Lou a tough intervention. Lou needs to get his ish together. That's true. They
Mhm.
probably are giving him an intervention, and then I think they're gonna send him away.
I think they're gonna do some Russian roulette ish.
That would be so stupid.
They
And
are.
if whatchamacallit allows that, I'm gonna be mad at him. What's his name? Marvin. Why would you even want to play with your brother's life like that? Honestly, I expect it from Rock, and I would hope that I'm wrong. But if she let Symphony go, she gotta let her brother go. Come on now. Oh boy. But anyway, there was something that Just Me B said I wanted to. It's all the way up there. Hold on. I really hate how they are writing Lulu. How they're writing Lulu is my man. Season 1 and 2, but this season they are writing him so. Ugh, I get it where he's coming from, but still disappointed of where. Yeah, it's all disappointing.
Me too. I am too.
Yeah,
I'm so disappointed in this character.
I mean, you know what? I can't say I'm disappointed because it's kind of goes with what he's going through. So I can't really say it's disappointing. It's just like for me, I think it's more annoying than disappointing because it's like when a man falls, he falls. Like ain't really nothing. And right now he's going through a lot of crazy like trauma in his head. So it's like you can't really expect him to really do anything, and he's out of his mind. He's freaking drinking all the time. He's not handling it well. He tried to talk to his brother. His brother didn't want to talk to him and didn't want to see reason. So now he's just drinking, drinking, drinking. Only person he think he could say anything to is Kanan because Kanan hates Rock. So it's just like it's tough. I just need him to go get help, and that's all. But anyway, guys, I thank you so much for being here. Please hit the like button, share the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Until next time, you guys take care and be blessed, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Yes.